Please stop making music. Okay, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but think about it. There are currently over 50 million songs on Spotify alone. Of course, not all of them are unique. You do have cover versions, remasters, remixes, a lot of other stuff going on. So it's not necessarily 50 million individual songs, but still it's a boatload of songs. And even though stats are wonky even on something as centralized as Spotify, let's just say that the number of unique songs is half of that. So that's 25 million songs. Let's quarter that number, okay? So we have 12.5 million songs, unique songs that you can listen to on Spotify just now. Okay, math time. Averaging every song to 3 minutes a pop, and that's obviously ignoring songs like Dream Theater's 25-minute Octavarium Extravaganza, that's 20 songs per hour. There are 8,760 hours in a year, which means that you can listen to 175,200 songs in a year if you never sleep or do anything else. So literally you just listen to music. Even at this rate, you'd need 71 years of non-stop listening to finish all of the songs in the current Spotify library. Realistically, if listening to music is all that you do for every waking moment of your life, for about 16 hours a day, so 5,840 hours a year, then you will probably not be around to hear the end of that playlist, as it will kind of take you 107 years to listen to everything once. And God forbid you actually like a song and you want to listen to it more than once. And if that wasn't depressing enough for songwriters, think about the following fact. 40,000 songs are uploaded to Spotify every single day. So if we stand absolutely no chance of listening to everything that's been composed so far, why do we keep doing it, right? I mean, presumably you'd have something there in 50 million songs to kind of satisfy your oral lust, so to speak. But even though I kind of agree with that view, the music producer and musician in me wants to create music for myself and for other people to enjoy. But why is that? The way I reconcile this apparent conflict is by realizing that one, obviously you create music for yourself, you want to express yourself, but at the same time, you want to express the sound of the time. Palestrina was an amazing composer, but his music hasn't really topped the charts in a while. And it was great for that time, but obviously people nowadays resonate with something completely different. Dua Lipa's music probably wouldn't have done good in the Renaissance, but it's doing pretty well now. We get used to a specific set of musical cues that seem to sediment very early on in our lives, and we tend to stick to them throughout the rest of our lives. Moreover, music is also linked with specific memories. For instance, while I think Carl Sagan missed an incredible opportunity to add Hotel California to the Voyager golden discs, I also suspect that part of my appreciation and nay, fascination for that song comes from the fact that I discovered it in my childhood and everything was buttercups and rainbows back then. But we age and our tastes become less flexible. You actually need to make an effort to kind of keep up with the times. The next new thing isn't necessarily the best anymore, and slowly but surely we become the old guys who cannot stop raving about how good the Beatles are. Don't get me wrong, the Beatles are amazing, but you know what I'm saying. This romantic view that music from the past was better isn't necessarily a healthy way to think about the history of music. The world changes and so does its music. We shouldn't expect something that sounded good in 1981 to sound good in 2021, or not necessarily to sound good, but to resonate with people as much. The world changes, the topics that songwriters talk about change. Just think about the technology, for instance. One way of making music in 80, a completely different way of making music in 2021. Music's function is individual, it's kind of what everyone wants it to be. But one thing is certain, music is the soundtrack of a select slice of Earth time. So unless time stops, we have absolutely no choice but to continue making music for contemporary audiences and for hopefully future generations. So here's to the next 50 million songs. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a different one, but at the same time, since I've been away from the platform for quite some time, I figured, might as well just make the channel a bit more interesting and feature some of my thoughts on various musical related things. I mean, I do enjoy talking about music production, about plugins, about all that crazy stuff. But there's a lot of other stuff that interests me, and I'm planning on doing some more of these videos and some more of my song quirks, just because the musicologist in me doesn't necessarily enjoy academia, but it does enjoy the analysis process. So I'll use YouTube as an avenue rather than some journal. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about the video and what other topics I should cover, and I'll see you next time.